we want to keep looking at air travel safety by turning to a video now that's getting plenty of attention since it was posted online. We're going to show it to you. It shows this is a little 6-year-old girl. She's getting a pat down from a TSA worker. It happened at Armstrong International Airport in New Orleans. The child's mother can be heard asking, "Can't you just scan her?" The employee responds, "No." Joining us with more on the incident is CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Bob Orr. Bob, good morning. Some folks really outraged by this, that a little 6-year-old would be going through the same thing that her mother went through. Is it overreaction?
Well, good morning, Erica. The video no doubt makes people uncomfortable. The privacy experts, they don't like it at all. The critics, as you mentioned, call it security theater. But we have to say the screener here appears to be doing her job. It's a female screener. That's proper, handling the pat down of the little girl. She seems to explain the procedure as she goes along, and the girl's mother seems to be there the whole time. This kind of pat down happens all the time, if not every day somewhere in America. And whether we like it or not, the truth is it's just part of post 9/11 security, Erica.
It's part of the security. I've actually had that same pat down. I recognize it. We saw the security screener in part of the video. You can actually see her move the mother around at one point so that she's in full view of what's happening with her daughter. Is this, though, an effective measure, or is it a waste of time in terms of security?
Well, here's the problem. You can't exclude a whole class of travelers. In this case, you can't take kids out of the mix, because then that exemption would point terrorists to a gaping hole in our security. It's not a theoretical threat either. Terrorists have already proven to us they can smuggle explosives aboard planes. Remember the so-called underwear bomber in 2009? He had enough explosives in his underwear to bring down a jet. Then, of course, there was the shoe bomber back in 2001. The bottom line is Al-Qaeda is very savvy. They study our security system and practices, and it's not beyond Al-Qaeda to use kids.
The TSA, of course, no stranger to controversy. So what's the TSA saying about all this?
Well, of course, they've looked at the tape. They're concerned about public reaction. They put out a statement, and it says this: "It's reviewed the incident, determined that the officer followed proper current screening procedures." The statement does go on to say, though, that TSA has been actively reviewing policies and procedures to streamline and improve the screening experience for low-risk populations, such as younger passengers. So reading between the lines, it's possible eventually screening for kids could be modified, but right now parents need to understand the kids do not get a free pass. Erica.
Bob Orr this morning. Bob, thanks.